Who's the oldest here? I'm 37.
26.
Oh, you're 37. Okay.
You're 37. You look good.
Not until I was 30.
I'm only 50, so I'm doing all right.
You're not 50.
Yeah, right. Sure. Yeah.
And how old are you, Yann?
45.
Okay. So Yann's the old man.
Ben.
I'm 34.
I'm usually the oldest in the group. This is kind of funny. I feel like the kid at the table.
So a bunch of 30 and 40-year-olds are, now that they've climbed in their 20s, they feel like they're experts and can teach people.
Yeah, I guess so. You get real opinionated once you hit 30.
But it gets worse, I think, when you're 40, right, Yann?
No, actually, it's reverse. Like you think you know it all when you're 20 something, and then you hit for some reason you just hit reality, and you're like, yeah, okay, no, I don't know everything, and then as you grow older, I think 45, you know that you'll never know everything, and that you have to listen to everybody, being young or whatever age.
Should I do the intro?
Yeah, go for it.
Are we live streaming? Are we ready? I'm ready. I just drank some coffee, guys.
Yeah, me too. Coffee.
Welcome, guys, to a 4-way chat with your favorite YouTubers. We are here with, at least for my screen, Ben from Hard is Easy.
I'm not down there.
No? On my screen, you are.
Wait, I can reorder. Wait, let's fix it.
This guy's the most perfectionist guy. It doesn't matter.
Who cares? Ben from Hard is Easy. Josh from Beta Climber, and Yann Camus from Bliss Climbing. I'm super excited that we got to all make a time that works for us.
Yeah, now in your 30s, this is very difficult. This is astounding. It doesn't happen. And when you have kids, it's even worse. It's just, I kicked my family out of the house. I said, okay, guys, you're all going outside.
So 2 out of 4 of us have kids, all right? Yann and Josh have kids.
Right on. Okay. We're flexing on them, huh?
Ben and I just have climbing racks.
They're like children too, right? Am I right?
Oh, Yann, you had great questions.
Yeah. So in order to do the intro, I thought we could talk about like our systems, just what's in front of us and if it works or not. I have a MacBook Pro for editing. Final Cut Pro X, and I have like this studio. I have some lighting. I have a new wall that I've done with my kids. I have a new house since beginning of July, so I look forward doing new stuff. Yeah. So,
right on.
Different things.
I already explained kind of what mine is like, but it's like it's convoluted. But as for editing software, I just have the Adobe package, which you do that like year subscription for. Yeah. And then I just edit on this computer I built. So at first I had to learn how to build the computer, and then I had to build it because it seemed like everything you had to buy was like not powerful enough. And I can't stand Macs anymore for some reason. I used to always have Macs.
You film in 4K?
No, I film in 1080 and I up-res to 4K.
Oh, why?
Up-res. Because people might want to watch in 4K, or YouTube might want to promote videos that are 4K. So I just up-res them to 4K. So I film in 1080 and up-res.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah. I learned that from another YouTuber.
What do you do? What do you edit with?
And Joshua,
I was gone.
Joshua, you have a for camera. You have what do you use?
Now I'm starting to use my
10,000.
cell phone. Now I'm starting to use my cell phone, but I don't want to talk about my other camera.
Oh no, we're gonna talk about it. It's funny.
I have a 1DX Mark II, and I have a 35 millimeter lens, which just the lens is $2,800, and then the camera was like $6,500, and then the freaking memory cards are $500 each, and then if you want to buy the memory cards that film in 4K, they're even more money, and then you need this. Oh my gosh, it's a freaking.
What did I forget? What I spent on this?
Oh my God! Why did I agree to this?
That's it. But you can sell it all, and you'll make a lot of money if you sell it all.
Well, the lenses don't depreciate, but the bodies do a little bit. So I mean, I could sell it for, but not a lot of people are in the market for like a pro camera. So it's like kind of hard. Every time I tried selling it, everything I got was like spam. Like they're not called spam. What are they called when they try to hack? What are they called?
Scam.
They're scammers. A bunch of scammers.
So,
like a big list of them. It's ridiculous.
So basically, I can't film enough with one phone anymore. It'll die by noon when I'm filming in the lab all day, or if I'm going up a wall or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I literally bought a second iPhone.
I'll be following suit.
And
especially
here's the strategy. I thought I lost my phone after filming the Lost Aerospire bolting project, which ended up getting a lot of views. It was a big project, something I've been planning for years. And if I had two iPhones, I could back one up to the other, airdrop in the mountains. I could have a backup in the mountains. So it solves a lot of problems. And Bobby is actually getting to go explore a abandoned, what do you call it? A ghost town where this guy goes through mines and stuff and explores. He's going to go with him. And Bobby borrowed my phone because it's better than his phone. And he can now go film stuff off site.
Phones have like just changed, especially the cameras. They have freaking LiDAR cameras on these phones now. When you go out and buy a LiDAR camera, you're spending like $50,000, $25,000 for a professional LiDAR. Now it's on your phone.
What is the LiDAR?
So LiDAR,
I was just wondering that.
LiDAR will scan. I'm doing this project where I'm scanning. Like I want to do this project where I build my own indoor, outdoor wall. So it like literally scans things, and it'll turn this into a 3D model, which you can put into your computer and then put into a 3D printer and print out. So I want to print out like crazy holes with it and stuff. It's pretty. You gotta look into that. It's crazy.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. What do you use, Ben?
I'm using 2 GH5s usually when I'm filming. Well, normally I have one. And the reason why not phone is because sometimes I'm filming real climbing and I need a zoom. I need a good zoom. So it's difficult with the phone.
What are you shooting with?
What's a GH5?
It's a Lumix GH5. It's micro Four Thirds camera. It's relatively small. I cannot show you because I'm filming now with that. Well, I have another one. so this thing.
Yeah, you must have spent some coin on that. You must have.
No, it's actually not very expensive. It's like 1,000, I don't know, 200 for the body or something like that, or 500. I don't know.
This is my other thing I spent almost like $8,000 on. This thing. It goes onto that giant drone. Like you ever seen the DJI Inspire?
You really have that drone?
The DJI Inspire I have, yeah. Because I use this actually for work. So if there's somewhere I can't climb up to and I need to inspect, this goes up in the drone and gets like some aerial shots and stuff. But to fly a drone, like Brian will tell you can't fly nothing in these like national parks or anything. You need a permit for everything.
Yeah, I used to film with drones climbing, and it's super annoying for everybody around. And small Mavic drones are good for filming because they're kind of quiet. But then I was just right now in Soyuz, and there was some TV filming with giant drone, and everybody was complaining. It's so fucking loud and
Not only that, but birds. Birds are just drawn to the damn thing. It's crazy. Yeah, it's nuts. I had to 3D print some things with that too. It's like a little weight, so it's like stays gimbalized or whatever the word is. Yeah.
Have you killed the drone? Crashed the drone?
Yes, I have. I almost cried. So I went to Indonesia because some dude went in my Instagram and he said, "Hey, come to Indonesia and visit." And I was like, "Well, maybe there's some climbing there. What the hell? I'll go there. We'll check it out and take some pictures." This is when I did. I was just doing Instagram at the time, so I was just wanting to be an Instagrammer or whatever. So everyone goes to Bali. So I went to Bali with my drone, and there's this arch. And I was like, oh man, if I flew under the water and just like came right under that arch and went over the coolest shot. It went under the arch, lost signal, smacked the wall, crashed underwater. Oh my gosh, crazy. And that was then I was like, it's about like 150 feet up. And I was like, do I jump? Do I not jump? No, I'll die. I got to jump. I need to film. All my footage was on the chip that was on that drone, and I needed it back. The whole trip was on that drone, and I needed it back so bad. So I went down to the beach, and I told the guys there, I'll give any of you $100 right now. If we go over there, we dive. And the first person to find my drone I'll give you $100. So they boated us all over there. 10 guys load up in the boat. We all dive. We found 6 or 7 drones. Every time they pulled a drone up, I'm like, yes, it's my drone. And it's some other drone with barnacles on it. Eventually, I actually found the drone and was able to recover the file on it. But that's crazy. And that drone's up here somewhere, fell in the water. I brought it back. I was like, at least it's a souvenir.
I never fly a drone with the same SD card. I got a bunch of 16 gigs, which is enough for one flight. And I swap them out and I have a wallet.
It's up here. They climb up here.
So I thought about doing a video on what's in my camera bag and just pulling this out of my pocket. So all my slow-mos are Galaxy S9s, and then I have my 2 iPhones.
This is the sunken drone.
Is it work?
No, it got completely toasted. Like the motors have all like rust in them. It was in there for like, oh my gosh, it took me a while. I shortened the story. It actually took like 2 days.
Gotcha. So you like your toys.
Yeah.
Right. So Ben, you travel around a lot.
Yeah.
You van life?
Yeah.
So you have more camera setups than we do with 2 full setups.
I actually just have 2 bodies of this. It's a GH5, and I have a bunch of different lenses that I can swap around.
So one camera bag.
Yeah, it's usually one camera bag. I normally take only one camera if I'm going out for climbing. But if I know that I'm going to be filming something more serious, I will take both cameras because this thing is relatively light and small. And I can leave it on tripod and it's not going to die very fast. And it's better than the phone.
Is it a mirrorless camera or is it DSLR?
Yeah, it's mirrorless and it's micro four thirds.
Okay.
And it's much cheaper than what you spend.
What do you got, Yann?
Okay,
well, for microphone, Ben, do you use anything special or is it the camera that records the? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is a Rode model also. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a VideoMic Pro Plus, and it's the best on-camera microphone ever. Like it's so freaking good. If I'm recording somebody climbing on the wall, I can get the person breathing from, 15 meters away, from 20 meters away from the climber.
I started using this, but I guess a climber wouldn't want to be pieced up with one of these or something. But this is what I found to work the best. You have this on there, and then this goes on your camera. It's like, this is the new thing I use. This actually works with the phone. I started using this with Twitch. I forgot, it's a Ceramonic.
I have nothing to brag about with my audio other than how easy it is. In 0.5,
here we go.
You're this close. What's the dinging? Oh, sorry, the stock market just closed. I'm
now the question is, do you use Thinkorswim, Robinhood, or Webull?
Casey works. So I'm this close. So the microphone is literally this close to your face on here. Now, if it's windy and it's blowing in the microphone, then I have to do something different. But normally I can just use this.
If you put a windsock on the mic there, it'll probably be fine. Just tape a windsock.
It is, but it's right there next to the lens.
They put a mic right there next to the lens.
It's the little dot right.
That's a mistake. They need to change that. That's silly.
But
Josh, is yours wireless? Your thing is wireless?
What's wireless? The mic?
The microphone that you're using.
That's wireless. Yeah. That's wireless. Yeah.
How much does it cost?
They go to, I think it's $299, and you get 2 of them. Okay. So it's one receiver and 2 mics, and they're like lavalier, and they can either be lavalier. They're just like that Rode mic, better. So you get two like lavaliers and one receiver, and it works really well. And it's got its own little charging case. You put it in there, it charges on the go. And it's pretty cool. Look into that. Ceramonic, and then it has some numbers on it or something.
Ryan, you said you had some necklace when you were filming something for the TV.
Yeah, so for Discovery Channel, we had the hippie necklaces, we called them. And everyone's like, oh, is that a new style for you guys? I'm like, no, that was literally how they had a permanent microphone on us. but we had to carry the receiver in our back pocket, and we had to like not drop it while we're doing these stunts or highlining or base jumping. It's just like, oh my gosh. And then it doesn't go like, if you put your pants down to your ankles, for whatever reason, you would do that once a day. It's all connected. So like you had to like really think about even going to the bathroom with the thing. It sucked.
That's cool. I'd like to see that thing.
I would like to see it as well, because I'm looking for something to put on a climber. So I get even.
Let me show you.
That's what I use, the ceremonic thing. When I climb in it, I go to the gym and I do Twitch streams, or I was doing Twitch streams. I was trying to pick that up, and I was doing dynos with that thing. It wasn't going to, and it also runs a lavalier, so that thing could be in your pocket. What I had a problem with, I had a lavalier mic, and when you take a fall, the cord could get yanked right out, and that happened to one of my lavalier mics. With this one, if it yanks out, then the audio on the mic stops, but it keeps recording on the thing, because the thing actually has a little mic on it. So there's a mic right on the top there. So if it gets pulled, you still have some audio.
Where do you put it on your harness?
Well, you could put this in your pocket or your back pocket. You know, if you're filming elite climbers, they're not going to want to have a damn feather on them. So it's going to be difficult. So I guess
the necklace was not the microphone. The necklace was just to hide the wire in the microphone.
So you can get hung.
Yeah.
Was it custom made, that necklace, or it's available to buy somewhere?
They provided it. I'm assuming they didn't weave them at night.
I still want to see that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I actually have not seen the rest of the episodes. 5 and 6 episode I've not seen. I just don't watch TV.
Right. I don't think anybody does.
I watch YouTube.
Yeah, everybody. I feel like everybody watches YouTube.
Like 3 hours of YouTube a day.
What the fuck?
Really?
If you buy YouTube Red for $11.99 a month, you do not listen to ads, and you can turn off your phone and put in your pocket, and it's more like an audio player. And I will, whenever I do anything physical, whether it's taking the trash out, driving, or painting sometimes, I will listen to YouTube back to back to back to back to back.
I do the same thing. I put on like Japanese conversations, and I'll just have them playing and just immerse myself in Japanese to learn it. There's all kinds of stuff you can listen to. Yeah, and have it play in the background. Yeah, it's a smart idea.
What languages do you speak, Ben?
I speak a secret Lithuanian language because that's my mother tongue. I understand Russian. I'm learning now Spanish, but it goes very slowly because I'm often in Spain. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And Yann, you French and English?
French first, English second, Spanish third.
Oh,
all are good enough.
Everyone that's out of America usually knows more than one language. Americans, we like my grandmother was Spanish. My mom speaks perfect Spanish, but they didn't teach me anything. So I'm on my own.
I speak Spanglish. It's only certain people can understand anything I say.
It's a very secret language.
It's another secret language. It's called the Californian. So what YouTubers do you guys watch when you watch YouTube? I mean, I'm
actually not watching YouTube at all. I don't find anything too interesting on YouTube. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, not my channel, not Ryan's channel. Wow.
I actually watched entire playlist of Joshua of all the fail videos in a row.
You could get some good ideas off my channel, huh?
Yeah. I actually was like literally looking for belaying mistakes in your videos. Like
my number one
cataloged them all.
My number one fan right there. I'm gonna send you a T-shirt, Ben.
Did you like every video as you went through, or were you like a dick and not click like on any of them?
Oh man!
I hope you're at least subscribed if you watched all of those videos.
Let me see.
It's the only thing we live for, man.
I really don't watch YouTube.
It doesn't matter. Then it's even more important to push subscribe because it means nothing to you and everything to Josh.
Ben's lighting got better when he went to YouTube.
Yeah, it got way better now that his screen's lighting his face up.
Oh my god.
Oh, really? That changes that much?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to change this. So,
what do you watch, Josh?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. Watch basically mostly what I watch is just ridiculous. Like I just when I want to zone out is when I'm watching YouTube, right?
Japanese anime?
No. Either I'm watching stuff to educate myself or stuff where I just need to zone out for a minute. And in that case, I'm watching compilations of like just ridiculous things. I don't know what I'd be watching, fails or what would oh my God, can you imagine if we all went into like our YouTube history right now and just started scrolling through it, how terrible they'd look? Ben would be empty, but mine would be like all these compilations. I would never do it. It would be like all these like, what are they called? They're like, epic. They're not like fail videos, but they're kind of like fail videos, but just the
Is that why you make fail videos? Is because you watch fail videos?
I like watching fail videos. So I'm like,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And what about you, Yann?
I'm a Ryan Jenks fan.
Oh, great answer. My favorite answer so far.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I didn't say it either.
Great channel. And I've watched Joshua and Ben also.
There's not as much, but
yeah. Well, yeah, not as much, but I like Ryan because I like to know, like, educate myself on what breaks at what strength, and I think what Ryan does, you can't find anywhere else, and so that's the key to me because I'm trying to get new information. If I look at Ben's or Joshua, if I look at you guys, most of these things, like if it's some things that climbers should know, and so it's something that I look less forward looking at on YouTube. I look at Adam Ondra. I like following every week Adam Ondra's videos, and I thought he was the best, and he failed at the Olympics. What's going on? Like, totally.
Yeah.
I'm bummed. That's impossible.
So he lost in the Olympics.
Oh, he was. He went to the finals, but he was 7th out of 8, maybe. Something like that. Like,
wow.
I don't know. Like, I thought he was the best.
It's probably because he did a lot of speed training, right? So like he probably changed his whole body type style up, right? Because now you're leaving this like endurance training and you're getting into like like lunging and moving quickly. I don't know what the word would be, like more it's not dynamic, but you're changing your body type basically, I think, right?
Well maybe, but he did terrible at speed.
Yeah, but he trained. What I'm saying is, isn't that what he did? I think I might
see
be
what you
misinformed. Yeah.
Well, I see what you mean. Exactly. Yeah, maybe training for speed was not his a good
downfall.
Idea.
I saw some guy blow his bicep. You saw that? His bicep like tore on the speed climbing. That was
the
great.
French guy.
Dude. Whoa.
Oh yeah.
His bicep like just I was like, oh my gosh.
But then he's fine, right? He went to the hospital. They did some surgery and
reattached it.
Yeah, and
so it's not a career killer.
Well, I don't know, but he's going to climb later, maybe in a year or something.
Yeah, I don't know how those things I don't know how those things happen. Like pulleys popping, biceps blowing. You gotta be like really pushing your body past like. I think it's super easy. Like I tried once to do one arm pull up. I just said like, oh, no training. I don't need any training. I'll just do my first one arm pull up right there. And then it tore like part of it apart. So if I'm at the Olympics, like for sure, I'm pulling it off for 100%.
Yann goes to Olympics.
A couple of years.
Will they have lead rope soloing in the Olympics?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, we're getting there. I'm working on it with my association of rope soloists.
I don't know why I froze. My froze for you guys, so I'm back. All right.
No, you're perfect.
I'm changing the shape I'm in from editing videos all the time and not climbing. But
tell me about it. You gotta make some sacrifices when you edit all the time. You gotta like put climbing on the back burner a bit.
When I turn my brain off at night, which sounds weird, I'd never stop. I'll double speed watch financial videos back to back to back. Andre Zick is somebody I watch a lot, and Coin Bureau for cryptocurrency, which is actually where I got this shirt, which I really like. Ethereum went on sale today. If anybody wants to grab some, everything dropped 20% today. But I watch so much financial videos. It's insane. That's why I want to make a financial channel, because nobody tests what you see on YouTube. And I'm like, oh, I'll do a HowNOT2 style for money, since I nerd down on it.
Works in more than one way.
Yeah. So what's going on with your channel, Ryan? With
the financial one?
Yeah.
Basically, I just wanted to start it because I want to get to 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
Through organic, not trying hard at all. So then you can actually like really monetize it and do something with it. I wanted to know if there was interest. I just started. Well, I'm doing a backlog of tests and experiments and getting a whole bunch of experience, basically doing about 10 different strategies simultaneously, and really knowing what I like and don't like, and selling covered calls back to back to back, and learning how to roll them, and doing these Tastyworks option trading and all this stuff, so I can really show a nerdy how not to invest channel when the time comes. But just for now, I just throw out, oh yeah, save your money, dollar cost average, don't try to get rich overnight videos. And then we'll dive super deep into that as soon as I can post 7 days a week on How Not to Highline without it sucking up my life. I got goals.
And do you make money? And do you make money with investing?
Well, everybody does right now. So like everything's going up.
Not me.
What could you possibly have invested in that went down in the last 12 months?
The problem is people move the money. So you keep moving it. If you move it, you just keep going down. You have to throw it in.
Unless you buy Bitcoin at 60,000 and sell it at 30,000, there's no way to lose money in the market right now. So I even bought Alibaba stock and it's up. But yeah, that's what I love doing. And so I naturally see myself doing a channel when How Not to Highline. Autopilot's not the right word, but less of a burden. But building a drop tower and figuring out how load cells work. I have my whole load cell set up in here so I can do a team viewer and have the Lodestar people help me. So much back-end stuff, this kind of stuff, and decorating and these plannings and these projects. And I've got 2 stunts planned this year that are very time consuming because they don't know how to do them. So when that's all done, I'm going to be posting just tests. It's so hard without my line scale 3s to make the videos I want. Ben also feels that way. He's waiting for us to get ours so I can give him one of them. And it's just like, I can't make the videos we want to make without my drop tower, without this load cell, without line scale 3s, without my second studio wall done. And yeah, so when all that's done, and my painting business my goal is to close it in the end of December, January sometime.
It's awesome. Not closed yet?
I don't paint. My employee paints. I line up the jobs, sell, bid, do that, but I don't actually paint. So that's a huge step, but it's still sucking up enough of my time that I want to invest that time into the channels.
Cool.
Right on.
So
dream.
Is Ryan the only one who has an editor on YouTube?
Yes.
Wow.
You have an editor? Like you can just give some guy a video and be like, hey, get
So for 2 years, I've used this guy named Ravi, and he has edited probably 80% of my videos, 90% of the way. Then he sends them back to me and I polish them because he can't know everything. He wasn't there, but he takes it so much further than from scratch that it actually does help. We get a good workflow. And now I've learned to screen record what I'm doing. And so I can send him back what I'm fixing. So he has feedback and knows how to make them better.
Do you pay the guy or?
Yeah, it's $20 an hour.
Okay, cool.
But even little details like this, they didn't stop right when it went black. It would be off. And so I would just show them like those little details that just like line it up perfectly, and it looks way, way cleaner.
So you had to teach the guy, and you're still paying $20 an hour.
Well, I only teach him the details. He actually makes videos that are like more like advertisements, or not pro level, but not YouTube Ryan Jinx YouTube-y. Like it's a very different style to make a Ryan Jinx YouTube video than if you went to film school.
So do you send him everything you film, or you kind of like know what's crap and you drop off the crap?
No. He's really good at brake tests because that's predictable. He knows what to do for a brake test. But when it comes to Sweden, when we had tons of different cell phones, different locations and all that, is usually I'll try to do like the zipline video I did myself. How to cook on El Capitan I did myself because it was very complicated. I did not have a storyline before I started. And to tighten it up is really quite hard. Mm-hmm. But I'm actually starting to let him do more and more of that because I'm like, I'll never get to 7 episodes a week without trusting that he's more than capable of doing it. I just have to show him what's in my brain because everybody edits a different way. Like Ben, I don't think you'd ever want me to edit your videos, even though I know how to edit YouTube videos.
You don't.
I usually film the night before I post. So I'm up all night and then I post and then I get the rest of my week. So I crunch it down and that's the way I edit. I just do like drop cuts and I just get it done. Boom, 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 and just get it shipped out. That's what I do.
I'm sitting on 23 episodes right now.
Yeah, I don't have anything. Like Ben asked me, can I put you in a video? And then I'm like, yeah. And I figured, okay, I'll probably be up tomorrow. A month later, he posted this like masterclass series. I'm like, damn, you really go hard on this. I film and I post the next day. Like I'm much more suited to be like an everyday vlogger type. Like Ben's like, crazy.
And your video came wonder. Like 5 weeks later.
Yeah, I was like, man.
Oh my gosh. I've had so many people ask me, when's the La Porten project videos coming out? When is the cooking on El Capitan videos are out? I'm like, I did that in May and it comes out in like August.
Well, I actually edited some of my footage, which was like filmed last year of the travels, and people are commenting, it was funny because it was the second lockdown and everything was closed in Europe. All the borders are closed in Europe. You cannot go anywhere. And I'm posting videos from me and this dreadlock girl being in Italy climbing, and all the comments, where the fuck are the masks? And stuff like that.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I could see that being a problem.
I'm literally posting stuff 2 years after I filmed it, just so it's, let's say, not an issue.
I get way too excited. Like I film something, I'm like, I just want people to see this now. Like,
okay, so I have one video like that. I filmed mansplaining safety to sport climbing Olympic Barbie is my video on Wednesday. And I was so excited about that. I filmed it 2 days ago. I edited it, and now it's up and going out Wednesday.
Oh my God.
That's the priority I give to those videos. Of course, the educational stuff that Yann appreciates gets, 10,000 views. That Barbie's going to get 500,000 views.
Right. It's this stuff that's like unrelated to what we like.
What's your most popular video? Mine is how not to poop on El Capitan. It's 600,000 views.
Yeah, I was gonna make that video. I got kind of jealous when that got posted up. I was like, it was on my list. I was like a couple videos away to do this how to poop while climbing video. I was like, Ryan did it, and I literally said in my Discord, I was like, I'll just do it next year. Yeah, just do it a year later.
Yeah, don't steal my idea, but I think a good clickbait title would be "How Girls Pee on El Capitan."
There you go. I might take that. Get my wife up there. Oh my gosh.
Must have a girl do it with you. Otherwise, it'd be really weird if you showed. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
My best video is not even related to climbing. I just made kind of a project with the friend who was building hemp pens. and I filmed him building a hempen, and that video has 2.5 million views or something like that already. And it's actually making more money than any climbing video because CPMs are way better.
Oh, yeah. And Yann, what's your favorite or your most popular?
The one about Girth X at the belay station. It's some testing and everything, and you pushed it a little bit, Ryan, so that helped a lot. And
yeah, that was a good one. I liked that what you brought up in that video.
Yeah, maybe 10,000 clicks, and it's 20 minutes. So for me, it's a long one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yann's channel is very, very like niche. Like it's super pinpointed into climbing, you know, and
very specific part of climbing.
Really, very specific. So like you kind of have to branch out to get a wider audience. Like he makes, like you said, if you made like Ben made that thing that's not even related to climbing, and that gets like all these views.
Yeah, I actually was surprised that YouTube did even push the video out in even more than any of my climbing videos. I thought it's not kind of possible, but that thing went like crazy. I was getting like 50,000 views a day.
Oh my God. My van video, I did a 45-minute in-depth thing on how I built out my van because it's relevant to highliners, which I was aiming for. 250, 300,000 views.
There you go. And that's the thing. Like as like climbing YouTubers, we could branch out into other stuff, but this is what we want to do.
Investing.
Okay, or that.
All right. So for work, actually, I'm looking forward to having Josh talk about this.
Oh, this is perfect time for me to leave.
What, what do you guys do for work or before YouTube did before for work?
Let's see if I get this camera.
Yeah, I'm curious what Joshua does because 10,000 cameras.
I'm a dog walker.
I'm just setting him up to go red. Yann, what's yours? What was your job in the past, or do you still do it?
No, I still do it totally. Like I win that much with my videos, like zero, nothing. That's it. So my first job is engineer. So I do resource estimation, mineral resource estimation, gold, copper, zinc, whatever is underground, and I do that. I'm with a big company, and my second job is I started a climbing business. So I guide and I teach rock climbing and especially rope soloing. And that's 10%, and YouTube is zero. It's nothing.
So
0.001%.
But I sell through YouTube because I just point people out to my online courses, and I sell to Europe and United States. Most.
How does that thing go? How do
I had a guy tell me he bought one of your courses. He's asking me questions, and then he said, because he's asking me questions about top rope sewing or something. He's like, "Oh, you know what? I just bought Yann's course." So I was like, "Oh, cool, right on. It's cool." Yeah.
How are these courses going for you? Like, do you sell a lot or?
I sell enough. I sold like 150 or something. So.
And how much do you charge for them?
I charge in Canadians, but it's about I think $100 US for top rope solo, and $250 maybe for the lead rope solo plus the top rope solo, because I believe that people should start with top rope solo and then get themselves to lead rope solo. So they have to learn. Like I sell.
So you bundle. Charge more.
Yeah, well, the way I have the responsibility to take people where I think they should go. And so I tell them, like, I'm not teaching you how to climb. I'm not teaching you how to sport climb or anything. You should know everything beforehand, before you go into the courses. Then I reinforce whatever I think they should know before getting into the top rope solo and lead rope solo. And then I tell them everything I can about what I, and I mean, I'm trying to save lives on one side and make sure that all my clients are safe. And so everything I teach I really believe that it's going to be 100% safe.
It's hard to do when like you're not there holding their hand, you know?
Yeah, that's obvious. Like you have to be so self-reliant when you go out by yourself.
When they're at that level, though, they should be like when they're at that point where they're confident enough to actually be rope soloing. They should be at a level where you don't want to start off rope soloing, right?
Obviously.
So they should be pretty good by then, right?
Yes. The problem is that everything we learn about safety, well, there's someone looking at you and you do the body check, for example. You have to relearn that for rope soloing. You have to do the body check by yourself. And that's one thing that's the most important, I think. And it's a public video, and it's one of the least watched, I think, because it's too complicated. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's 5 steps at body check. Like, look at what you're doing, and that's good enough, right? Go ahead and climb. Like Josh, when you said about rope soloing, you said, okay, I do my self check, so I have the camera is filming and I have my chalk bag. Okay, let's go. Like, I'm like, oh shit. Don't be like that.
To be honest, that video was supposed to be a troll. The whole video was just supposed to be a troll. I was like, if I make this video, I'm gonna get so much hate that my comments are just gonna boost this video to the top. And and that video did really well for me. I mean, I got a lot of people that said you're an idiot, but I mean that's what I was gonna try to do, because I was like, okay, this is a 5-3. I'm gonna solo it.
Sure.
But what the hell? I'll take a rope with me for shits and giggles. But I mean, I tried to pass on in the video and say like, okay, look guys, I'm an idiot. Don't do this. So hopefully that got across. But
and people learn at watching you, because you actually know a lot about climbing and you exactly know what you're screwing up. And you're telling like, okay guys, I just did this and it's not safe. Like, I'm on a 5-3 and blah, blah, blah. So people still learn. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yann, how long have you been doing YouTube now?
I have no idea.
2 years?
Maybe just, 3 years or something, or I don't know, like more. I started posting some kayak trips just for fun, and they have a few thousand clicks also. So I've been there forever on YouTube.
You know what it is? It's people. They're out climbing. They're not like they're people like Ben. Ben's like, I don't have time to watch YouTube. I'm out here climbing.
Sure,
you know,
much better.
So I struggle with doing Barbie videos where you're going to learn absolutely nothing, and doing highline, soft shackle, niche segment things that are going to change the world for highlining forever. And I try to do a balance between the two. And as I go wider with the HowNOT2s and the HowNOT2 Arborist, HowNOT2 Canyon, Cave, all the different things, I got to remember to go deep and be like useful videos, but also niche. I'm not afraid to go niche, but like you said, like the really important videos don't get the views. So it's hard as a YouTuber, you're rewarded by this metric that you somehow deem important of subscribers and likes or clicks or whatever. Then I try not to think about that specifically and think about what I want the brand to be, because you built a really solid brand for your super tiny community. Yeah. People in that community all know your brand. So that's, I think, worth something more than comparing it to a channel that has
better climbers.
Okay. You still see this channel over here? I mean, I thought you were getting rid of that thing. Okay, so now I've switched to the super duper camera, which is over here. Yeah, but you have to bring the host back in. So the host is Joshua Perry is leaving. He's climbing out of here. Okay,
thing's gonna end when he ends this thing. It's gonna be so bad.
Josh Perry's climbing out of here. Okay.
Oh no, Yann's climbing out too.
No, Yann, come back. It's my thing. Stop it.
It's my thing. So Ben.
Okay.
You'll not put out a video for a while. Then when you do, it's just like, boom, 500,000 views.
It's because Ben's so good looking. Like the hair.
It's the hair. He's got the best hair out of all of us.
He's the best looking guy. That's what it is. Yeah, that's
Yeah, and I can borrow some.
But you cover how to tie a figure eight, so we all feel bad about how we tie figure eights. So I feel like those videos are like for a broader audience as well. Is that intentional?
all right.
Yeah, I'm just generally trying to hit all the climbers. And when I'm making now this Belay Master Series, it's okay. It's teaching entire basics for beginners, but a lot of advanced, intermediate, whatever climbers, they don't know all the basics.
Yeah.
I'm getting so many comments from people saying that, oh, wow, I've been climbing for 20 years and I'm still learning things.
Dude, people like don't even know like how, like there's like climbers have been climbing for decades and they don't even know how to tie an alpine butterfly. They've been tying overhand.
Don't judge me.
See, like this guy.
Yeah, so I don't think that we can outsmart the algorithm. Like if you think that you need to post every day or every week or whatever, it doesn't matter. Like there is channels that can post once a month and we just hit millions of views every post. So it doesn't really matter. It's more who gets value from what you're posting. And
I agree with that.
Posting 7 days a week is not for the algorithm. It's because I have too much content. I don't know how to get it out any other way.
Well, that's not a bad thing. Can't complain about that.
Your camera, Joshua's camera is now super freakish.
Which one? This good one?
Yeah, the $10,000 camera is.
It's because it's wide angle. Oh.
Oh God.
See? That's super wide.
Oh, you know, Josh, you gotta fill up the screen. You see how we're taking up the cameras? You know, if I was way back here, it would look really funny.
This is where the magic happens, right?
Oh no, you can't say that. Yann is dying over there. Yann has left the building.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I wish I could post more stuff, like at least every week or something like that. Now I have a catalog of videos that I'm posting, but it's not sustainable. I cannot make a video every week. I cannot edit a video in a day. For me, it's like impossible.
The quality, your standard is too high. Lower your standard like me. just shoot that stuff out.
Hey Ben, it works out really good, Ben, because this way I can try to keep up with you.
Well, the thing is that I don't like watching YouTube because people talk too much and say nothing. So I try not to do that. I try to just give what people come for.
Right.
Yeah, which is why you get the subscribers.
Yeah, once I started posting, now I'm bragging. When I started posting Belay Masterclass, I was getting like 800 subscribers a day. And now I'm still getting like 400 a day. It just went like 16,000 subscribers in a month.
What would happen if you actually did so I got an offer to do Skillshare, and I was thinking, what if you did that? Like you actually did Skillshare and you put your master classes on there.
Yeah, I was thinking about this, but I decided to go just for bringing the value first and building the audience, building like a brand for myself. And then later I can sell whatever I want on wherever I want. Maybe I will do a masterclass for multi-pitching or something like that.
Yeah, because if you're going to make it sustainable, the reason that we have to do filler talk is because if we don't get it to 8 minutes, we don't get our enough ads in there to do anything. So,
I disabled all during the video ads because I hated them.
Yeah, you must be running off patrons then, right?
I won't do during video ads. I hate them.
Yeah, one reason why I don't have this YouTube thing that Ryan said, that he doesn't see ads. I want to feel like a normal user when I go to YouTube to see, is it annoying me, these ads, and how it feels. And every time I see mid-roll ads, I'm like, fuck this shit. Like,
yeah,
it's
no,
so annoying.
I hate ads too, but it's the beast. It's just the way that the thing, it's what greases the gear.
How much money are you getting from YouTube?
Yeah, I guess
Josh, Josh, my solution for that was I would originally put ads on any video at the beginning or anywhere, only on my top 10 videos, because the bottom 90% of my videos don't even touch one of those videos. And this way, my audience wasn't suffering if they were binge watching, but now it's at the beginning of every video because they all get at least 10,000 views.
Oh, that's interesting. So you went into your analytics and you're like, this video is going to do really good. I should have ad on this.
I wouldn't put ads on anything until it hit 10,000 views. I didn't want my audience to suffer so I can make one penny. I was still painting. This was my hobby. And now my whole business model is I need this hobby to be free for me not to paint. I can live a very, very cheap life if I'm not paying out of my pocket for this craziness I'm trying to do.
So basically my actual job is I'm like a professional rope access technician. So
you spilled the beans. Yeah, I'm so proud of you.
But I can't say what I have NDAs, so I can't say exactly what I do. But that's basically what I do.
He's like CIA agent or something.
Yeah, something like that. So I mean, I don't think there will be a point where I'm making more on YouTube than what I'm doing on that. This is like my creative escape and basically like my hobby. Like that's what it is. And so I'm not like out here trying to like make a living, but it would be nice because rope access work is pretty hard. But at the same time, you get to go and see amazing things all the time. You're always up in the air, which is what we like to do, right? We want to be off the ground, right? So
you want your $10,000 camera not to cost you money, but you're not trying to make money off the channel per se.
Something like that. Something like that. I make good money, but it's who complains about getting more money?
What'd you do for work, Ben, before or during? Or
I used to work like 15 years in the IT. I was developing software stuff. So everything from coding to managing small team, all that stuff. And then I got some savings. I bought a van. I built a van myself. And from that point, I started living on very, very low spendings. I was like spending 300, 400, 500 euros a month and just trying to last long on my savings. And now YouTube is already covering me my everything. And so actually this month, when I started posting this belay masterclass stuff, now it started like to really get valuable because I'm getting a lot of donations. I got like about 2,000 euros this month from PayPal. And then YouTube also is going better. And I'm getting a lot of Patreon subscribers. So like now I'm like, after all these years of doing stuff, I'm like, whoa.
It's like a tree. It's like planting a tree or something. You have to wait 10 years for the fruit to come out.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like before, sometimes I was getting like 400 euros from YouTube or 300 euros from YouTube or 500, whatever. But that was like nothing. You break a camera and then you cry.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I'm just now breaking even. And once the drop tower is paid for, then I'm only a couple months away from actually having earned enough money to pay for everything I did in the past. And what's cool is in 2 days is when I started this channel 5 years ago. And I said 5 years ago when I started this channel, I want to make a huge impact on highlining, and I want it to cost me nothing to do it at the end of 5 years. So I don't mind paying up front if the money comes in on the back half. And in 2 days, I basically more or less achieved that goal. And now I want to do 5 more years of just the HowNOT2 in general, where I can do it full time and have a big impact in all the sports with that mythbustery break test style of whatever you call I do.
Right on. Well, you did make a huge impact on highlighting. It's crazy. I see a guy highlighting in my park right here, and I go over there and I talk to him. He knows you. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool.
The power of YouTube is actually pretty cool. So to me, that's super fun. I know all the highliners doing all the cool stuff. So to me, that's really rewarding. That's worth the effort. And I want to keep doing highline specific videos, invent or help create Z drags that work for anybody and everybody for big high lines. My goal is still to rig 1 mile by myself in a day because it's just process. It's not hard if you have a proper Z drag, a winch, and you pre-tape your webbing before you show up. And I just want to show it's not that hard. It's not 2005. This is, we've come a long way.